good, that's back online.
Hey there, English adventurers. Ever found yourself scratching your head, wondering whether to say I will do it or I'm going to do it when you're talking about stuff that hasn't happened yet? Yeah, we've all been there. Welcome to the club. Today, we're diving into the fun world of future tense in English, breaking down the when, why, and how of using will versus be going to. Whether you're trying to ace your English class, impress someone, or just want to sound like a pro, we've got you covered. So, grab your favorite snack, get comfy, and let's kick off this journey together. By the end of this video, you'll be throwing around will and be going to like a language boss. Let's get into it.
How the hell did we get into this mess?
Let's start talking about will. To form a sentence using will to talk about the future, we need to follow these simple guidelines. First, positive sentences. Use will followed by the main verb. It's simple. Say the subject, like I, you, or they. Add will, and then the action you're talking about. We can say, for instance, I will go to the cinema, or she will buy some new shoes. Let's see a couple of examples.
Hello, Adam. How is my favorite flatmate?
Well, I'm a bit peckish. I think I'll go to the kitchen and I'll prepare something to eat.
There is nothing in the fridge.
Then, I'll go to the supermarket to buy some bread, ham, and lettuce.
That's a good idea. Give me 1 minute. I'll go with you.
We are asking today that in Averier's memory, all donations be made to Averier House, a home we are building to house those in the fashion industry who suffer from substance abuse.
No? No. I'm going to help them raise money.
That's unusually nice of you.
Forget nice. The mailing list will be priceless, and I'll have every unlisted 212 number in Manhattan.
You had to give...
For negative sentences, just add not after will. You can also use won't for short. So, it goes like this. Start with your subject, then will not or won't, and your verb. Like in, she won't forget your birthday. Let's see some examples.
I will not have time to pick up the car after work.
I won't go to the cinema next weekend. I have to study a lot for my exams.
Well, that was freaky. I felt like I was drowning and dying at the same time.
Sweetie, they said you had a panic attack.
Yeah, and I had to pay $500 of my single-person salary to find that out.
What's wrong?
Take a good look at my face, because at my funeral, there'll only be half of it. I'll be dead, and my cat will be happy, and Charlotte will be picking up men at the next gravesite over.
Breathe, sweetie, breathe, breathe.
I'm all alone, Carrie. The first people on my call in case of emergency list are my parents, and I don't like them. And they live in Pennsylvania.
Oh, sweetie, you can put me on there?
I can't! You screen!
Well, I'll pick up. I promise. Listen. You did the right thing buying that apartment. You love it, right?
Yeah.
And you won't be alone forever. The truth was, I didn't know if any of us would end up alone. But I did know Miranda couldn't afford another panic attack.
Asking about the future? Flip the order. Start with will, then your subject, and the verb. It looks like will plus subject plus verb. So, you might ask, will it rain today? Let's see some examples.
Will you go out with the girls tonight?
Will you go shopping at the weekend?
Oh my God, don't turn around. The loathe of your life is at the bar.
It was Kurt Harrington. A mistake I made when I was 26. And 29. And 31.
Carrie, don't even go there.
The man is scum.
Good, because I don't have the patience to clean up this mess for the 4th time.
Will you relax? I don't have a shred of feeling left.
Thank God.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to visit the ladies' room.
Carrie.
It was true. I no longer felt a thing for Kurt. After all these years, I finally saw him for what he was, a self-centered, withholding creep who was still the best sex I ever had in my life.
When should we use this structure? Will isn't just another word. It's our time machine to the future. But when do we jump aboard this time machine? Let's find out. First up, predictions. When you foresee something happening without any present evidence, will is your go-to. Imagine looking at the night sky and saying,
One day, humans will live on Mars.
that's will painting the vast canvas of possibilities.
We can't do it again soon. Sid and I aren't really a couple. In fact, we're not even really lesbians. Well, Sid is. I'm not. I just took advantage of the situation to bend your ear about my work at the firm.
Shrewd move, Counselor. Well, no harm done.
Thank you, sir.
My wife will be disappointed. She was looking to add a lesbian couple to our circle.
Next, we have those spur-of-the-moment choices. When a decision is made right as we speak, will springs into action. Picture this. You're at a friend's house, and they're looking for help. You say,
I'll help you clean up.
that's the spirit of spontaneity with will. Will also steps in when making promises or offers. It's like saying, you can count on this happening. Let's see some examples.
I will always be there for you.
I will make you a cup of tea.
Well, I'll pick up. I promise.
Lastly, will can be polite or commanding, making it perfect for requests or giving instructions. As a polite request.
Will you please close the door?
For instructions.
You will follow these guidelines.
So, why will? Because it's about more than just the future. It's about intention, certainty, and sometimes the spontaneous human spirit.
The question is, if he goes up your butt, will he respect you more or respect you less? That's the issue.
Now it's time to unlock the future with be going to. Whether you're planning your dreams, making predictions, or setting intentions, be going to is your reliable guide. Let's unfold how to form it and when to use it, making your English journey even more exciting. Be going to is like a bridge to the future, built with the verb be, going to, and the base form of your main verb. It's our way of showing intentions, plans, or confident predictions. But how do we construct this bridge? Let's build it together. Start with be. This changes depending on the subject. I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, they are. It's the foundation of our bridge. Add going to. This never changes, standing strong in the middle. Finish with your main verb. This is the action you plan to take or predict will happen in its base form. Here we have an example.
I'm going to learn a new language.
You've just laid down your plan, clear and strong.
I will snap her. I will put her over my knee and I will snap her like a twig.
I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I'm going to go to the bathroom and then we're leaving, right?
For negative sentences, just add not after am, is, or are. The rest of the verb remains the same.
I am not going to accept their offer.
They are not going to buy that house.
I'm late. I missed my period.
Patty, honey, where are those beards?
LA.
Just a few 7 days.
Oh, honey, gray area. True, you're in front of the firing squad, but you haven't been shot.
I was once 10 days late.
Really? Were you having sex?
No. What are you gonna do? You gonna tell Mr. Big?
No, I am not going to tell him until I know till I know how I. No, I am not going to tell him until I know how to finish the sentence. What did I miss?
Nothing.
And finally, the questions. In order to form a question, we need to place the auxiliary verb am, is, or are before the subject. This is the typical order for interrogative sentences. Be plus subject plus going to plus the infinitive of the main verb. Let's see some examples.
Are you going to visit your relatives in Boston next summer?
Are they going to buy a new car soon?
Are you cheating? I can smell the smoke on you. You're smoking again, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. It was the truth.
Are you gonna quit?
I really want to. And that was too.
In some varieties of English, in informal spoken situations, we can find something curious about the pronunciation of be going to. Just like you may have noticed, in this TV series, instead of saying going to, they can pronounce it gonna. Remember that this is only in very informal situations. Now that our bridge is built, let's see when to cross it. Use number 1. We can use be going to for planned actions or intentions. When you have a clear plan or intention for the future, be going to is your go-to. And by plan, we mean when the idea of doing something in the future has been sitting in your head for some time. Imagine you've decided to plant a garden. You've been thinking about it for a time, and now you say,
I'm going to plant tomatoes and cucumbers.
your garden's future looks promising.
No, not yet. My basal body temperature reading says I won't be ovulating for another 5 days.
Well, that's perfect. That means we have 5 days of practice to have to get it right.
No, we can't. I need you to conserve your juices until then so they'll be at their most powerful.
Darling, I'm juicy now.
I'm sorry. It's just, we've been trying for 3 months, and I don't want to take any chances. Can't it wait until Saturday?
We're gonna be in Connecticut on Saturday. We promised Mother.
I know.
Use number 2. We can use be going to for predictions based on present evidence. Be going to shines when making predictions about the future based on what you see or know right now. If dark clouds are gathering, you might say,
It's going to rain.
your prediction is grounded in the present moment.
Hey, what's that?
It's a wedding gift.
That love seat packs up nice.
It's a fall right. You look too hot to be a bridesmaid. I thought the whole point was to wear a bad dress and be humiliated.
It's not that kind of wedding.
I thought maybe one day I'd build us a love seat.
Maybe.
Yeah?
All right, we're gonna be late. I'm just gonna grab my...
Come here.
I was supposed to be at the church 10 minutes ago.
Remember, be going to is more than a verb form. It's a commitment to your future plans or a prediction with roots in the present. It's how we share our dreams and insights with the world. As you continue your English adventure, let be going to empower your expressions of the future. Whether you're setting plans into motion or foreseeing the turn of events, your journey is bound to be rich and fulfilling. It's time to practice. Let's do some quizzes. Can you spot the verb form that has been used and the reason for it?
I can't even imagine dating again. I mean, what would I say about myself? I was married, and then I got divorced. And then I fell in love with my divorce lawyer, and we were gonna get married, but then I blew it, and we split up too. It's depressing.
Oh, now you went and told the truth. Okay, what are we gonna do about it? I say we get all dressed up, we go out for drinks Friday night. I'll wear my new Prada.
I'm in! Oh, excellent.
The correct answer is A. She is using will because she made the decision in that moment. She hadn't thought about it before. Let's watch it again.
I can't even imagine dating again. I mean, what would I say about myself? I was married, and then I got divorced. And then I fell in love with my divorce lawyer, and we were gonna get married, but then I blew it, and we split up too. It's depressing.
Oh, now you went and told the truth. Okay, what are we gonna do about it? I say we get all dressed up, we go out for drinks Friday night. I'll wear my new Prada.
I'm in! Oh, excellent.
You look hot. Guess what?
What?
I got a suite at the Mercer for later. King-size bed, huge tub. We can have breakfast before I leave. Unless, of course, we're busy doing something else. Hmm?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty tired from last night.
Yeah, well, I'm only going to be in town for another day, and I want to get to know you better.
The correct option is B. In this case, the man is talking about a planned action. He already had that idea in his mind. Let's watch it again.
You look hot. Guess what?
What?
I got a suite at the Mercer for later. King-size bed, huge tub. We can have breakfast before I leave. Unless, of course, we're busy doing something else. Hmm?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty tired from last night.
Yeah, well, I'm only going to be in town for another day, and I want to get to know you better.
All right. Awesome learners. We've zipped through the future with will and be going to. And guess what? You're now equipped with the superpowers to chat about what's coming up in your world, make those bold predictions, and plan out your amazing adventures. Remember, whether you're promising to visit a friend with "I will" or planning a trip to the beach with "I'm going to," you're all set to express your future in English with confidence and flair. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you found this ride through the future tenses as fun as a leap into a time machine, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your fellow time travelers, and subscribe for more language adventures. Before we say goodbye, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below sharing what you plan to do or predict will happen in the future. And yes, feel free to dazzle us using will and be going to. I can't wait to read your creative sentences. Until our paths cross again in the vast universe of English learning, keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, the future is yours to write. So grab your pen, or, well, your keyboard, and start crafting your tomorrow, today. See you in the next video, Future Masters of English. Keep shining bright.